Hi there, it's Katie again from Property Berkshire. Just going to run you through a quick overview about how to sell your property in today's very difficult and challenging market. So, is this you? Perhaps you've been trying to sell your property for quite a long time. Perhaps you feel like you can't sell through an estate agent because you've got little, no or negative equity in the property. Perhaps you've absolutely got to do something by a certain day because you're relocating, or perhaps you are in a bit of a financial situation and you're feeling like your only option is pretty much just to hand back the keys. Doesn't really matter what it is, chances are you're probably feeling quite trapped, quite stressed at the moment, and perhaps pulling your hair out that selling on the open market just isn't for you. If that is you, then we can help here at Property Berkshire. So do take a few minutes just to watch the rest of the show and see kind of what ideas we can come up with, and then give us a call. So, very simply, at Property Berkshire, what we do is we match buyers that are looking to buy a property, but probably can't through an estate agent, with sellers who are looking to sell a property, and again, selling through an estate agent isn't the traditional route. So, what we've got is we've got quite a long list of people who are really keen to get on the property ladder, really keen to start sort of putting down some roots, etc. But who just can't at the moment, for whatever reason, get a mortgage through the sort of traditional banks. So what we're looking for is people who can be flexible in terms of sellers. So we can match, pretty much like a dating agency really, we can match you as a seller with one of our buyers. And from your point of view, what it means is that we can probably get you a much greater deal than you could get anywhere else at the moment. So the great thing from a buyer's point of view is that we can put them into a property. They treat it as theirs from day one. They're not throwing away rent, sort of dead rent money in the traditional way that they often do at the moment. And from your point of view, it means that you as a seller can move on with confidence that your mortgage is going to be taken care of. Somebody's going to babysit that for you, and that at some point in the future, at an agreed time, the sale of your property will go through. And until that point, you've got nothing to worry about regarding maintenance, from mortgage payments, etc. Does that sound like a good idea? As it says there, really, we can definitely put a smile on your face. But all that we ask in terms of contacting us is that you're open-minded and flexible. So, if that sounds like something for you, and really we've got your interest, and obviously what you'll be looking to understand now is kind of how it works. So very simply, we will find a buyer, as it says there, we'll find a buyer for your property who is willing to buy the property for an agreed price in the future. So basically what it means is they will either rent or exchange now and complete later on. Kind of makes no difference, it's all legal. We've got a legal team that will draw up all the necessary paperwork, so both sides are protected. And what it means for you as a seller is that you can move on very quickly without worrying about your mortgage or any other kind of financial commitments you may have on the property. So let's run through a very quick example. So let's say you've got a property, it's worth $150,000 today. And we find a buyer for you who is legally bound to buy that property from you in the future at a price of $160,000. So that's good, isn't it? That's £10,000 more than the house is worth today. So let's say you've got a mortgage on that property of $160,000, so you could well be in negative equity. Effectively, what will happen is the buyer will take over that mortgage, they'll babysit it for you, they'll make those payments every month until the point that they actually buy the property. There's no fees for you to pay, and basically no commitment from your point of view. So if that sounds good, then really what you want to be thinking is how many payments would you like somebody to make on your behalf. So looking to the future then, let's say they've agreed to buy it off you in 5 years. Property's then worth $200,000. We'd agreed that would be bought at $160,000. So all the buyer needs to do to get their mortgage is to get it based on $160,000. So you can see how very quickly this scheme enables people to move on who kind of aren't in a position to do so today, but to really take advantage of the opportunity. So if that's got your interest, and hopefully it has, then obviously you'll be looking to know more. A couple of ways. Give us a call in the office on 0800 158 3775 or visit our website on property-berkshire.com. Thanks for your time, and we look forward to speaking with you soon.